going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Here behind me is obviously the E60 M5, and in today's video we're going to be going over 3 things you need to be looking at or doing right now on your E60 M5. Whether that's you're about to buy one, you have one, or if you're looking into one, these are the 3 top things I would be looking at. And I'm trying to give you the real information. I'm not trying to promote anything or say something that isn't true, because I want you to actually take the advice with what you may and make a good, fair decision about it. All the hype online about it is not true. I don't want you to believe that, but I'm here to tell you what you should and should not be looking for. So we'll jump into those 3 things now. So number 1 is this. This is a oil analysis, which you will need to do when you get your E60 M5, because you want to see if the rod bearings are bad or if they're soon to be going bad. That's something you want to figure out relatively quickly. So what we need to do is take this container from Blackstone, they'll send it to you for free, put the oil that's in it in the car already, a little vial of it, which I'll open for you here. It's a little vial, put it in there, put in the oil type, when you changed it, all those kind of parameters, and you send it off to them and they analyze it for you, and then you get the results back of what you need to be looking for. So that is the first thing you need to be doing, just to see if your engine is in good shape and all that kind of fun stuff. Now, what do I mean by doing an oil analysis? So the first thing you need to be looking for is rod bearings. If someone did them previously or about to do them, different bearings that people sell, usually there's a certain type of tolerance you need to get them for, because I think the BMW tolerances were too tight back then, and that's why there's a lot of issues with rod bearings in the S85, V8, M3, whichever one that was, and why I'm saying this is the first thing you need to check on, just to make sure that everything's in proper shape, for peace of mind also as well. This little part will ruin your M5 if you don't change this right now. Number 2 is throttle actuators. You have 2 of these underneath giant plenum and underneath engine wiring harness. These aren't hard to change, they're a pain to change. They're pretty expensive. I think they're right around 800 bucks online a piece, and you need 2. The reason why these things sometimes go out is there's a board in here that goes bad, circuits and stuff like that. You can see that in there, and sometimes this goes bad, or in here, this is gearing that will sometimes go bad. You see all that grease and stuff, so sometimes that goes bad. There's a little knob here, will turn, and this turns the wheel, plastic wheel, and that's what controls your throttle, especially when you're trying to smash the car, go fast and stuff. And if this breaks, it will just stay at 4,000 or 5,000 RPM and go in limp home mode as well. This is a big culprit of the problem. You can see all of this matter in here. Gearing, none of that looks right. It looks very old and used up. It should look brand new in here. This is something you need to be looking at. Number 3, which is related to throttle body actuators, is the idle actuator. This guy right here. So you see there's wiring related to it, obviously. The valve here is what kind of controls your idle. If it doesn't work, or if it's starting to go bad, the idle will go all over the place. It will throw the car in limp home mode. It's not going to have a good time. This is the reason for the issue. This part is around 700 to 800 bucks online, and again, you'll need 2 of them. So you need 2 idle actuators and 2 throttle body actuators. Those 2 things are very crucial in addition to rod bearings. So your throttle actuators you need to look at, your idle actuator you need to look at, and you need to check your oil for any deposits that shouldn't be in your oil. So those are things I would be looking at right now. And if you sort all of those, then you should be fine. Don't believe all the hype you believe online. These cars are good cars. They're rare cars as well. This is something I would suggest you look at, and it will benefit you over time. I hope you will take that advice and go with it and adopt it. Go out and get one.